little bit more closer. There you go. That's perfect right there. So on a count, it's rolling already. Go ahead.
Hey allies, this is Taylor and Corey with Iron Allies Fitness, and we have our friend here, Natalie Tedesco, owner of Tedesco Body Shop in
Murrysville, Pennsylvania.
And
all of these facts are true.
Yes, and she is a busy business owner. She travels a lot. She's visiting family. She's doing business, and
in the Army Reserve.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so she's up to a lot of things. She has a lot of commitments in her life, and we want to know, Natalie, how do you stay fit amongst all of your commitments and your travel schedule and running a business?
Cool, that's a great question. So priority, I prioritize myself and my time. I schedule out all my time into blocks. So I know what time I wake up every single day. I know what time I go to sleep every single day and what happens in between. So something I always talk to my members about, which is super important, is schedule. Get on a routine and prioritize yourself. Know when you're going to get up. Know when you're going to go to sleep. It saves you time. The time that you do in the middle of the day, knowing what you're going to eat, when you're going to eat it, where you're going to go, what your meetings are for the day. You end up saving time. It kind of feels like a hassle when you're putting it together and when your calendar is in millions of different colors. It looks chaotic, but it actually it makes your life more smooth sailing. For me, I travel a lot, so prioritizing my health and my fitness has to be number one. I hit the gym as soon as I wake up, because then I know it's over, it's out of the way, my mind is ready to go for the day, I'm ready to learn, I'm ready to roll. That's just my go-to. If you're one of the people that likes to work out in the evening, plan around that. You're gonna find your flow. It's individual for everyone. But for me, like you said, I travel a lot. I'm always on the airplane, which means my immune system is always at risk. So if I'm traveling a lot, I know I have to take care of myself. I have to prioritize myself, or I'm gonna get sick, I'm gonna get down, and then I can't do anything that I like to do.
Yeah.
So what about the people that say, well, I have my family, and if I am going to the gym, then I have to give up time with my kids or time with my significant other? What would you respond to that?
I get this a lot, actually. So my favorite response to this is, how are you going to be there for your kids if you are not healthy? So if you're not healthy, you are unable to play with your kids. You're unable to do the things that you're talking to me about right now, but you have to come first.
Yeah.
So that's always my response is, you're either going to do it or you're not going to be able to do it. And if you're complaining about your time to do it, we're already like butting heads here. So the question makes no sense. And it's just rephrasing the question. So I would say to them, rephrase the question and ask them, like, hey, if you were unhealthy and unable to do this, well, then what would you do? Well, they'd say, well, I'd be in the same predicament. Yep. So put yourself first so that you can do everything that you, like all the main excuses you hear, right? If you have an excuse for something, it's because you don't want to do it and you don't want to put in the effort to do it. Reframe your mindset. And all of this goes back to mindset. Prioritize your mindset, what you want. If your goal is in line with your values and your vision for your life and what you want to do, you're going to walk the walk. It's just your goal might not be big enough, or it might be too big and you're kind of out of line. So it's taking your goal, and if your goal is play with my kids, I would tell them, hey, if you're here and playing with your kids is here, and you're going this way before you go this way, the fastest point from A to B is a straight line. So that's what I would say.
And you're going to enjoy the time that you have with your kids even more.
Absolutely. Yeah. You have more energy, you have more time, you have everything that you're saying you don't have right now, you're going to have more of if you are a better you.
So it's almost like what I hear in that is that you're saying carve out a little bit of time, make this perceived sacrifice, but really what it is it's an investment, because the ROI you're going to get from that is even greater than what you're currently doing.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely. It's almost reverse. It's absolutely reverse of what you think will happen, and it's the same thing with any journey you embark on, is you have to give up something to start something new, but in the end, you're going to gain double or triple back.
Cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks
Absolutely.
for your time, Natalie. We
Sweet.
appreciate it.
Later, guys.
Good job, guys.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Brilliant.
She's born for the camera. Oh, we forgot to hit record.